challenge. I'm Kate and I am today at my piano for a reason, because we are going to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I thought because it's so musical we're gonna change the location. So, nursery rhymes. One of my questions at the beginning of this live streams was whether you can guess which nursery rhyme, and it's a lot of them, right? So we already covered 9. Which of these wonderful nursery rhymes and chants is the most popular around the world? And I had the poll on YouTube community. Thanks to community tab, I can poll or ask for your opinions. And people identified that the most popular nursery rhyme is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. For that reason, we're gonna do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star for day 10, because it's one of the most popular nursery rhymes in the world. And we will start with the actions. So I'll just remind you how to do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and then we're gonna sing it with baritone ukulele, all right? Ready? Don't forget that this is a live stream, so which means that you can post any comments or ask any questions, or add versions of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star in your language that you speak, or some other interesting comments about nursery rhymes or nursery rhymes and baritone playing. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So these are the actions, and most children find it easy to do Twinkle, even babies and toddlers. They might find it a little bit difficult to make a diamond shape. I think even I'm struggling a little bit, but yeah, that's the one. And it's definitely easier than Incy Wincy Spider. Yeah, so let's now learn how to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star using my baritone ukulele. I hope this wide screen is making it easier for you to see fingers as well. So we will need 3 chords for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. It's pretty easy melody. So this is chord C. This one is chord F. Then we go back to C. Then back to F. Back to C. We're gonna switch between the chords. Then we're gonna play G. And back to C. So this is known as a chord progression. So for example, we are going like this. So we are playing C, C, F, C, F, C, G, C. And it goes along this way pretty much for the rest of the song. This song is really interesting in terms of melody because the melody is known as "Ah, vous dirai-je, madame?" So that's a French song, and it was a nursery rhyme as well, which is very interesting to translate. So it was like my dad is saying that I'm not a big man, I should be more like a big person reasoning, but candies are so yummy. Something like this. So it's like, oh, vous dirai-je maman? Yeah, that's the melody, the one that we know as yes, yeah, this one. And Mozart also created a lot of variations based on this melody. And sometimes people think that it was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Not back then, because Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star as a nursery rhyme, as we know it, only was created in 1806 after a poet, and her name was Jane Taylor. She was an English poet and novelist, wrote a poem that is titled "The Star." So then, thanks to the popularity of this poem for little children and for everyone, it was big hit. I would say go viral. It went viral for a while. And because of its popularity, the lullaby was created and eventually turned into a nursery rhyme after 1806. So, which means that Mozart created variations to the French song, not Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, to the original Ah, vous dirai-je, maman. Okay? But we can still recognize Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star in it and be happy about it, right? Why not? Mozart was part of it. Let's sing this song together. Ready? We're gonna sing a full version today. What I'm doing here now on the right with my fingers is called finger picking. So you see, I can hold the chords and finger pick each string, and it creates this beautiful lullaby-like melody. So this is a little bit more advanced way to play, but it's very beautiful and it's worth investing into learning. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. When the blazing sun is gone, when he nothing shines upon, then you show your little light. Twinkle, twinkle, through the night. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Then the traveler in the dark thanks you for your tiny spark, tiny spark. He could not see where to go if you didn't twinkle so. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. In the dark blue sky you keep, often through my curtains peep. For you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. As you bright and tiny spark lights the traveler in the dark, through though I know not what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Here is a song that is called Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, a full version that is based on the poem by J. Taylor, English poet and novelist. So it was written 1806, so one of those cases when nursery rhyme author is known. So in terms of extensions to this song, what are the possible extensions? Number one is to ask children about this song. So what is this song about? So that's more like a story. So you treat it like a story. The song tells a story about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, that it shines in the night sky and the traveler is traveling. You can ask more questions about where does he go? Why does he need the stars in the night? How did people actually find the way before we had a GPS, right? So how did they find their way? Which can bring us to First Nation people, to Māori in New Zealand, to Australian, First Australian nations in Australia, and any other nations and people who used to rely on stars for navigation, which pretty much everyone who didn't use devices, right? So stars were shining and it is meaningful. So you can have this interesting discussion that is opening up I guess, conversation about the world. So it's the understanding of the world. What is a day? What is a night? Can we see the stars during the day? Are they still shining? So all these questions are open-ended questions and fantastic for story time. And this song definitely can promote it. With younger age groups, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star can be used for rest time. So instead of playing it on a recorder like many people do, which is amazing because it's a soothing music and children fall asleep, you can take your ukulele or guitar out, or if you have piano in the center or at your home where you have your family daycare, you can start playing this song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And as you can see, the acoustic is so much more relatable to children, especially if you are finger picking. It is lilting and soothing, and it's very easy to I guess put children to sleep. And the way you tell the stories through music as well is amazing. Another possible extension is to learn sign language. As I was saying before, I don't know a lot of signs in Auslan, but I do know some. For example, this is the sign for a horse. So that's thank you. I know a few signs in context of songs, but there is a YouTube content creator who does speak Auslan really well, and I will put the link in the description below. He's got full version of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star using sign language or Auslan. And next extension that I can suggest to you guys is about shapes. So because star is one of complex shapes for children to draw, you can be intentional and teach them how to create this shape. So creating this shape may require you to find some sticks or loose parts or even wooden blocks and start making this shape with children. You also can play circle games that involve shapes. For example, we talked about ring a roses. Parachute games as well are fantastic for that. But I think if you are just holding hands, you can ask children, can they make a circle? Yeah. So it's a shape number one. Then can we make a square? Yes. So can we make a star? And that would be more advanced, of course. What is like a moon shape? What is a semi-moon shape? Yes. So so crescent moon, and you can introduce this kind of concepts as well. But shapes are fantastic for drawing, and in terms of creativity, you also can use geoboards, which I mentioned before. I have video on that as well on this channel. So geoboards are wooden or plastic boards which have like nails, and you can use rubber bands or pieces of string to create design. So you can create different shapes, especially if you create shape, star shape for children first, and then they can copy your design. An easy way to introduce shapes is to draw in the air. And that's what I do during my group times as well. So for example, you can invite children to draw a circle like this, or you can invite children to create a shape like this. Yes, so that's a circle as well. This brings us to diamond in the sky. So you can show them how to draw a diamond. What is a diamond as well? And what kind of shape is that? What if we cut diamond in half? What shape is that? Yeah, can you make this shape? Yeah, what if you turn it upside down? And this is math, but through the body, which we call kinesthetic math. So you use all body movements to create different types of shapes. You revisit the same concept over and over again through drawing, through singing, through using your hands, through all body movements. Then finally you take it outside, and if there is sand, or you can draw on, I don't know, on the beach or anywhere you can draw on with children. So you can use pieces of chalk as well, and you can start drawing these shapes, right? So you can provide children with templates, but it's easy to just model and scaffold children to draw different types of shapes, such as star, diamond, circle, square, etc. Or maybe oval as well, like an egg shape. And the other thing is to explore is related to lullabies. So you can ask them, do they know any other lullabies? For example, there are lullabies that are related to the star. Star light, star bright. So I have it on my channel as well, and you can ask children for more lullabies and then sing them with children and ask them to participate and provide you with some lullabies in their language they speak at home. You can also invite parents into this beautiful group time tradition and bring CDs or recorded music. Ask them to send you the links to the lullabies they play to their children at home. And this would be perfect connection between home and your center or your family daycare or your play group. So popular lullabies. Next one, and that's a final extension that I can suggest, would be related to the art. So Storykate channel is focusing a lot on art in any shape or form. So whether it's music or it is a sculpture or art appreciation. So we do love art, of course, and I think we need to promote art appreciation as well. So for example, for your art corner, you can set up the invitation to look at Vincent van Gogh Starry Night. You also can sing this song as an extension as well, but I think this a beautiful painting displayed in an inviting way, right? So with proper light, can inspire children to draw Starry Night. So I tried it in one of my rooms. I set up Monet paintings, and children really did copy them, and they asked a lot of questions, and they were really inspired by the artwork. So displaying artwork in your room, whether it's at home, in the center, or in playgroup, is an amazing way to introduce art appreciation and also sense of wonder, and talk about Starry, Starry Night, and maybe that's what twinkles there, this little star. So which one of them is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star that guides travelers? I hope you enjoyed today's nursery rhyme. It's a little bit Sunday vibe, so it's quiet and lullaby. A nursery rhyme, so it's more like a song, and we know the author, but definitely worth playing with children. I talked about it before, how important it is to introduce songs in different languages. And as you can imagine, because it is one of the most popular lullabies in the world, we have a lot of versions. I know quite a few. There is a German version. I cannot speak German, so I'm not going to sing it or attempt to sing it, but there is a heavy metal version of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, probably in German as well. And there is a wonderful version in Italian called Stella, Stella, Brilla too. I tried to sing it, although I'm not Italian. I do know a little bit, so it's got my accent, obviously, but it's still a beautiful song to learn. And I'm sure there is a Spanish version, but interestingly enough, there is a Maldi version in Te Reo. So if anyone here speaks any of the languages, you can find the version of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star in your language, can you please post in the comments so we all benefit from it and extend our repertoire of nursery rhymes. Keep playing baritone ukulele or piano or any musical instruments, and keep learning nursery rhymes. We have 20 to go. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.